Well, God bless everyone. If you're watching this, I want you to consider this our final session together and just sort of combine it all into what I like to call the big picture. That's just so you can have an outlook on what I believe you'll be doing on a regular basis in your church as you serve God on your instrument. I want to begin by reminding you, I know this sounds simple, but practice does make perfect. Be setting aside those times daily, weekly, every other day, whatever you can afford, at least until you get to that place where you can play more inspirationally. The more you grow, um, the your practices and your habits will change as you develop your skills. So I want to encourage you on that. Just at the forefront of your mind, don't forget everything you do it's all in response to your relationship. It's all born out of your relationship with God, and from everything, your whole attitude and how you carry yourself, your stage presence. You should always be aiming for making that connection with God, and all of that will be and really is a result of your personal relationship with Him. So at the same time, just be confident, know what He's called you to do, and also try to couple that. This might sound a little odd, but try to be as invisible as you possibly can. So you want to be confident yet invisible, especially when on stage or ministering before people. You want to practice good sound. Again, I want to go back to, just giving you a word of caution about blending too many things improperly. The key things that you would want is that, a nice, a solid piano sound, strings, maybe some EP underneath. And if you do play bass, as far as a split key, if you don't have a bass player and you like that low end, be careful. Don't let them all melt together, and in your own time, figure out how to make slight adjustments so that everything it's not just a big sound vacuum. Practice playing sounds and developing the ability to play sounds that are pleasing to the congregation. Just watch your rhythm. You want to have that stability in your rhythm. Very, very important, especially when you have, songs that have a lot of drumming. Just a practical reminder, about 80% of what you'll be playing will be made up of a chord progression. That is, when you're in a specific key, you can see by way of numbers, you'll look at the scale, and often it'll be 3 major notes and a relative minor. So in a number sequence, you can say you'll be playing the 1, the 4, the 6, and the 5, and the 1 being the root chord. So you'll see that progression loop throughout the bulk of the songs that you'll be playing. Basically, just remember those tips and when to apply everything. Timing is everything. Be sensitive, to the different levels of your service and how things go. I know at our church, not everything always stays the same. We don't always have a, such a regimented thing that we're not sensitive to, the flow of the service and what God is trying to speak or say, or how He's moving at a specific time. So it's important to know what to play and what not to play. Again, remember, less is more, and just stay in the Word, stay in prayer, and God is going to do great things in you and through you. So God bless.